Hey, what's up, guys? So I wanted to make a video about Street Fighter 6. There's a lot of hype around Street Fighter 6 right now. The game just came out. A lot of characters. People are having a lot of fun with the game. The Drive Rush to Drive Impact. There's a lot of kind of anime-esque things about this game. There's a lot of things that improved from Street Fighter 5. You know, we don't really have the punish counter bullshit anymore. Neutral feels a hell of a lot better and stuff like that. But having said that, I do think there's a lot of dumb, really stupid shit about this game that kind of holds it back, in my opinion, from being as good as like Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3 generation of games. Like I said, I think it's really, really fun, but I also think it's really easy to be pretty good at this game. So I have a bunch of characters right now. I'll go and I will show you so you know I'm not full of shit. I'm gonna go to mode select. I don't even know if I could see the characters on here. I'm gonna go to online and I'm gonna show you that I have characters in diamond and I'm not some scrub. So I'm just gonna go in here. I don't even care what server I'm in. I just need to show you my characters. I have like one or two characters in platinum. I have most of my characters in diamond or hoarder or hovering over diamond. So let me just show you what I have for my characters. So my Blanca is diamond. My Ryu is diamond. My Honda is diamond. My Juri is diamond. My Kim is diamond. My Manan, I think, is diamond. Yep. My Cammy is not. And my Zangief was just put into gold. I'm not really a Zangief player. And my Guile is like almost at diamond. These are mostly the characters I've played. My Marissa's in platinum. I will get her to diamond. I really sucked in my prelims because she was the first character that I used. My Jamie and Luke, I don't play these characters. I haven't really touched them too much. I know Luke is super strong. Lily, I don't really want to. JP, I'm going to get around to getting into him, so I don't really have a good Jamie. My Chun is in platinum. I've never been a Chun player. And my Ken is in platinum. My prelims were such shit. I played LPN and I played Filipino champ in my prelims with Ken. I got fucked. I should have left the matches because I knew it was them, so I got fucked in my prelims. But whatever, that aside, so you've seen I have a bunch of characters in Diamond. You know, I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not some terrible player. So I want to go to the training mode, and I think this game is it's kind of stupid. Like, I really do. And I'm going to show you what I mean. A lot of the characters have the exact same tools, and with just a couple minutes, you can really understand a character at a pretty good level. Not going to say you're going to be the best player in the world or anything like that, but you can get the hang of a character very quickly. So let's start off with somebody like Juri, right? I'll just pick a random character, somebody I know pretty well. To pick Juri, and I'm just going to pick a whatever character. I'm just gonna hop between the characters very quickly and just kind of show you basic shit with characters that you can really apply to every single character in the game within like 15 minutes of just sitting in training mode. So what I always do when I pick up a new character is like, okay, well, what do I do if I land my drive impact combo, right? Usually most juries will do something like this, or they'll do something like this. I usually do this if I have super, because I earn the stock. I get really good damage off of this. It goes like 3,500, 3,200 like that, as opposed to doing something like this. So it's just basically kind of like, do I want like 600 or 700 extra damage? So that's the first thing I do with every single character. The next thing I do with every single character is, well, what if I land a wall splat? What should I do in that situation when it's not a punish counter, right? So if I'm Juri, I would do something that would be like this. Right? So I know that that's an option with that. And you can kind of apply this knowledge with every single character that you use. So if I use Ryu, there's usually two combos that I'll do if I'm Ryu. So if I do a punish counter, sorry, I didn't do that. Punish counter, here, Ryu. This is what I would do in this situation. I missed the combo. I'm terrible. I know. Give me a second here. I'm just speeding through. Right? Or I'll do this. Oh, wow. It's the video, guys. It's the fucking video. Right? And then if I want to spend meter, I'm like, oh, what do I do if I want to spend 2 bars? Okay. I do that. And then if it's like, ooh, what do I want to do if I want to cash in on my stuff? And I don't have super. You know, it's like things like that. Or if I go, okay, well, what's my situation if I just land the punish counter and they're in the corner here? Oh, okay, I'm going to do this. Like, okay, and I don't want to spend gauge. Okay, what if I have a charge? Okay, well, maybe I'll do something like this. You know, and just it's very simple to do the combos in this game. Like I had, oh, what if I don't have meter? I mean, what if I have 2 bars? I want to do super 1. You just kind of have to think of the scenarios in your head of like, okay, well, what do I do in this one? Okay, what do I do for my jab confirm? Okay, what if I do if I stand jab confirm? You know, or my low. What's my low starter? And then the biggest thing is understanding their drive rush. What do they get off of an overhead drive rush? What do they get off of a low starting drive rush? So my overhead drive rush would be something like this, right? Or I could do, if I want to spend the extra cash, then go into whatever there. For the most part, when you're spending gauge in this game, you want to spend up to like 2 to 3, 4, maybe 2 to 3 bars in a combo. Like, you use this to open them up, and it's like, alright, I guess I'll spend another one, and I'll get the EX, because that's pretty good damage, because if you keep going, it scales really bad, and you already started with an overhead and a drive rush, right? But that same logic can be applied to other characters in the game. So pretty much like most characters have like, so if I go back to Jury, alright, so drive rush overhead, what was my drive rush overhead combo? Okay, so now I do it with Jury. Right? Or I could do that friggin' thing that everybody does. They get the store, and then they do the thing, and they pressure, and they go with the drive rush. But every single character wants to do the drive rush baloney. And then your other thing is like, oh, if I get a low, what's my combo from here? You know, like, knowing just what you do from drive rush and from your drive impacts is like 70% of the game. Because you're going to see those situations so many times. And then basic fighting game stuff as well. What's my anti-air? What's my thing? And it's just memorizing what your character does for punishes. Because most of the time in matches, you're going to see so many of these kinds of situations. And it's just remembering each situation and just kind of just getting used to it. One thing I can't stand is fucking Jury's Super 3. It's just basically memorizing combos, but each character, you do the same thing. And it's kind of like, okay, punish counter combos. Alright, let me memorize my punish counter combo. You could do something like this. Let's see, what's it was, what's the move? Yep, okay. And then you do the headbutt, right? So, okay, so that's it. Or if you don't have meter, do that. Oh, you want a level 3 after it. You gotta do the 1 because it whiffs on that one. I gotta remember that. Let me see. And you're going to level 3. And it's like, okay, so let me do my focus combo. Watch my focus combo. Oh, it's that. And try it on standard just to make sure. Yep, and then you can go into level 3 from your drive rush low. And it's knowing what combos that you get after your drive rush situations, too. Is like, okay, well, let's say I have a charge thing with Honda. Alright, and then I do that drive rush combo, right? And then I can go into that, because I can extend that. And just knowing pretty much how you cash in on your drive rushes. And that is so important. Because it lets you just maximize your damage. But every character plays the exact same thing. Has some like overhead, or has some like, okay, so if I pick Kimberly, okay, like, oh, I know that if I land this normally I can get the jab, right? But if I do the drive rush, oh, I get a new combo. And it's just memorizing what each character gets from their drive rush situations. And that's all the game is. It's just, what do I do from drive rush? Because everything revolves around drive rush. And then once you have drive rush, it's like, all you have to think about when you do drive rush is it's just knowing that drive rush hits are counter hits, are regular counter hits. That's all it is. So if I do this, I know that this on counter hit, I'm sorry, it's punish counters. Yep, so I know that this on counter hit hits, right? So then if I do this and I just drive rush, same thing. So basically, they're all kind of the same thing. So everybody's punish combos are their drive rush combos. Like, there's nothing that you need to learn to be like, oh, well, this character is going to play differently because this character wants to zone or this character wants to do that. Because even Guile is so fucking stupid and so easy, even after his nerfs to his Sonic Boom level 2 shit. So let's just say
Guile's, I keep looking at the wrong menu there. So Guile's punish counter, right? Guile's punish counter is great. Oh, there you go. Like, okay. But then that combo is very similar to his punish counter meterless. So if you, usually characters punish counter meterless is very similar to their drive rush counter meterless. Usually, not all the time. But it's just a formula. And then if I do, let's say, punish counter crouching medium, okay, and then I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. You're applying the same logic to the other tool. So you don't even have to kind of rethink it in most cases for the characters. You're just like, oh, well, that worked on that, so I'm pretty sure it's going to work here. In some cases it doesn't, but most cases it's the same thing. And then even his punish counters for going into supers are insanely similar and do amazing damage for 0 effort. So if I want to punish counter with super 1, usually I just use his target combos because they're so easy. I just hit high punch, immediately hold back before the medium punch, high punch, and then I get both. Oh, then I'm stupid. Of course I said it. It was easy, and then it is. And then I get, 4,200 for doing absolutely nothing. And then I get the full screen, then I can start booming and doing my tools. Doing this, go in, I'm safe, do whatever I want to do. It's very easy. And then if I wanted to get the punish level 3, guess what? That gets full animation too. For absolutely 0 effort. It's the same combo for the same situation. I didn't need to change anything. So if I'm applying that back to Ryu now I go to Ryu. Oh, okay. Well, what are my punish counters? Let's say I do punish counter, hard punish counter combo, right? And I want level 3. Like, okay. Amazing. And you're getting half health damage pretty much, right? Which is incredible. Like, if you get 4,800 to like 5,700 to, 48 to like 60% damage on your combo, you punished very well. Because even if you maximize the damage on one of your confirms, you get like 6,000 damage, right? You spent your gauge and you got the damage. Well, you're putting yourself in a situation where you might lose the round because you depleted that gauge to get that damage. It's like, yeah, but you're not going to 2-hit anyone. So, like, if you get 4,000 damage, the average damage is 10,000 health that a character has. So if you get 4,000 damage on a character, and then like your next hit is like 3,000, your next hit is like 3,000, roughly, maybe up or lower, you're still killing in 3 hits. A lot of people are like, oh, I would have spent all the cash because I got all this gauge and this and that, and it's like, yeah, okay. Right, you get all the damage, but you're putting yourself in a situation where you're burnt out. Maybe Chun-Li's going to do lightning legs on you and do shit, or maybe you're just going to get you're in the corner, or you side switch with Cammy, do a DP, and now you're in the corner, and then they focus you, and then you eat a full combo, and it's even. Most of the time, if the damage is near 5,000, you did an excellent job of punishing. Oh yeah, so what I was saying with Ryu is, okay, so let's say I do a punish counter, they whiff a DP, and they do something really dumb, and I'm like, I want my level 1, right? Like, I have so many ways to get that level 1 off. I could do that meterless, or I could do it metered. This generally isn't really a great way to use as level 1. Usually I just use it in situations where I'm maybe depleted my gauge and I need to just have a fast super or something out of that option, because as level 1 really sucks. Because in any situation where you can land the level 1 by doing a DP, enter is pretty much equivalent damage. So for example, if I do this, right, so that's 2580. Okay, so that's less than 500 damage, right? So it's 2580, that was 3000. So if I'm do just like, not even, like that's less damage than if I just did a medium punch. So that's more, it's between a light normal and a medium normal for your additional damage to use your level 1. It's really not that useful. So let's just say I do it in a situation like this. So 2740 was my damage. It's like, okay, so you get like 500 more damage. Okay, maybe at the end of the round you do that, but if it's the end of round 1, now you're heading into the next round and you might not get your level 3, or you might not get your level 2. His level 2 is just so much better because you get the charge, and you can increase that damage off of any mid-screen hit confirm to get way more damage than the level 2 raw regular. And then if you look at Jamie, Jamie's the same fucking thing. It's the same crap. You do EX overhead and you get a combo. Like, it's the same thing. Okay, now I get my levels. Or if I have my drinks up, let's see. His crush counter. What's his push counter here? I haven't used him in a while. I can do this to sting Crouching Fierce, I think, if I time it right. Maybe I'm just a Jamie scrub. I don't really play Jamie much because I think he's fucking terrible. But, like, the problem with this game is just there's so many things that are just easily applied to other characters and so many things that are really safe, really stupid, and very abusable. So, like Honda, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to do headbutt. Well, guess what? You're not going to parry that every time. Don't tell me parry it. Oh, just perfect parry it. You're going to get it like maybe 3 out of 10 times reliably because you're not going to know when they're going to do it. Yes, you can set it to training mode. Yes, you can practice it. You're going to get it sometimes 100%, but you're not going to land that reliably. You're just going to eat that, and then you're like, well, there's 1,500 damage, and now he's in. Or if he's mid-screen on you, he's just like, you know, fuck it. I'm going to get this charge. And then he's even better. So then if he hits you again, then he gets more damage. Or then he goes to the EX one, or FADC's the jab, and then whatever it is, drive rush impacts it, and goes to that. And then you have a character like this shit. Look how stupid Blanc is. It kind of blows my mind people aren't really hyping him up more than he is. So if I'm just, let's say all block, right? I just do a random block-a-ball move. I'm +2. Okay? Then I go on the other side, I go on the other side, yeah. If I hit you. Also, +4. And that's full screen. Look at this fucking bullshit. Like, how is that not stupid? And then on top of that, this, I'm so dumb, is full screen too. That's full screen. Look at that. I hope you're ready for that full screen low. What are we playing here? I mean, it is unsafe on block, but that's cheap. Like, if they throw a projectile, you can react to that 100% and get a punish. 100%. And then on top of that, now Blanca balls are safe. So I don't have to care, and it's easy to do because now I don't have to piano. Now I can just be like, oh well, fuck it. Oh no, I'm close. Boop, I'm back out. You can't focus that. You have to preemptively know that's coming and take a guess at that. And then if you miss the DP, look at this bullshit too. If you get the DP, that's 3,000 damage because you just felt like taking a guess. I did that wrong. Oh, wrong thing. I'm stupid. Just because you felt like taking a guess, 3,100 damage for meterless. That's insane for 0 effort. And then on top of that, if you do, let's see, you did the Blanca ball. If you do this is cheap as fuck too. Let's say I do this, you block it, and then I can start. The tricks that he has with the Blanca ball is fucking dumb. It's really good, and people are sleeping on this guy. He is so good. And then he can do slide. And then look at this shit too. If you get punish counter Blanca ball, look at this shit. Let me see. Oh, because he's in the move. It doesn't work. Look at this. Oh, full screen. Full screen 2240. Just because I hit you with a counter hit Blanca ball. That is so dumb. I wonder if he can get more. Yep. Oh my god. Like, this character is cheap, and it blows my mind. But it's easy, and that's the stupid thing. There's no skill in doing this. No skill. And then being like, oh, I have 10 minutes to confirm it. That is... And then if they're in the corner, I get more damage. Probably a super. You know, I haven't experimented with that, but I'm sure you get a whole lot of more. And nothing about it is hard. And then if you play Marissa, Marissa's good and insanely dumb too. Oh, punish counter? Eat my dick. Just whatever. Basic combo. Simple. I didn't use full bar. I used like nothing. Just off of fucking 62%. What did I do? Nothing. Like, I just did one punish counter. So that means if you just DP, or if I don't even feel like it, let's just say I don't even feel like using any meter. I don't want to use meter, I don't care. Like, what? I'm going to take half health for nothing. Because you just were like, eh. Or, let's just say it's a punish counter. Let's do the, what do you call it? This. I missed it, but you get double. Fuck me. Okay. I can't do it. I'm terrible right now. But you can. I just can't do it. I suck. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Whatever. Like, okay, I've simplified that. But you can get so much more damage. I'm on the pressure cooker here. But you get half health for like no effort. Just because you did a punish counter. Or if I don't even have the super, you just get like 40% damage. And on top of that, she does have normals, and people aren't good at fighting Marissa yet. So when you do the double thing, you can reversal. Everyone gets scared because of the Gladius. But like, it's just and then if you jump at her, people say, "Oh, her anti-air game is bad." It's actually not terrible because she can hold on super and get 3,000 damage for just doing an anti-air. So there's just so much to this game that really isn't hard at all. And then Ken, oh my god, don't even get me started at how good Ken is. So Ken is stupid. You're jumping, that's fine. So if I'm Ken, I could do anything I want in any situation. Doesn't matter what the fucking situation is. Oh. I'll do level 3 and side switch you. Okay, or let's say I don't want that. Let's say I'm going to keep you on the same side. I'll just do 2800 and push you. Or let's say I'm bored. I want to do super. I'm just bored. Like, it doesn't matter. When you suck, you're still rewarded. Oh, I missed my super? It's fine. You can still juggle. Don't worry. And then in the corner, it's hilarious too. Look at this. Ah, yeah. Fuck. Let me get this. Okay, let's see. I'm terrible. I'm just going to do random shit. And then you could do another one. And then let's get who's punish counters. So let's just say you happen to land a punish counter. They did a DP. What do I want to do? Push you go to the corner. Do this. Okay, maybe I just want to use meter. Stupid. Like, it's the same combo. You do the same combo in every single situation. There's nothing you have to learn. It's sorry. A jab. Oh, I did my. Let's see. Do I do a jab from here? Every situation. Stand jab. I didn't time that. Oh, I don't think he combos from that. So, doesn't matter, but there's still no reason. And then you do this. And you get a Shoryuken too. It's like every single thing he does is so fucking easy, and it's so rewarding for 0 effort. Oh, I want to land my super? It's okay. I can do that. Oh, you didn't have a get 6 move? I can do that. Like, the game is very simple. And everyone's like, it's so difficult. But there's nothing difficult about it. There's literally nothing difficult about it. Is this game more fun than 5? 1000%. Like, it's a great, fun game. But is it really competitive? Is it really, like, the greatest thing? The answer is no, I think. There's so many characters like Cammy, like DJ, that just get away with doing. Oh, I did my EX dive kick, and I'm gonna start mashing, and then I'm just gonna do my spiral arrow, guys. I've done this for fucking 15 years. Like, what's hard about that? And then, oh, I did a combo in the corner. Let me just charge my thing. Like, it's the same thing. It's just. It's not that hard once you sit for a few minutes with characters and you're like, oh, okay. Like, they just do the same. This is their overhead thing. This is their low confirm thing from Drive Rush. This is their punish counter. This is their drive impact. And this is their corner crumple combo. Like, okay, got it. Like, here we go. 1. And then you just figure that out. And you just apply that same kind of logic to all the characters. Like, find a low that does something, and that get maybe a drive rush combo into super, things like that. Like, it's really not that difficult. Find out what their best super is based on the damage, based on how much they maximize, and save the meter. Like, Cammy's super is so bad. Her level 2 is fucking terrible because it whiffs sometimes on close. It's so stupid. Like maybe it's been changed in a patch. I have no, but it used to. Sometimes it goes over characters. Like if they're crouching, it's really dumb. Same cami combos we've been doing for fucking years. Crouching high punch to either crouching medium kick or crouching high punch on count. I mean, crouching medium punch on counter hit. It's I don't know. I think this game's easy. I think the damage is easy. I think it's all about just abusing drive rush and just never stop abusing drive rush. And always putting yourself in a situation where you will have meter and you're not burning out so that you're never put in a situation where you don't have a reversal and you don't have a way out because you need that. You need to have that choice at all times because if you're ever in a situation where you're in the corner and you're burnt out, all the character has to do, if you don't have super, is just land a heavy punch, and then they can just go into drive rush, and then you die. And you have no way out of it, and you're just dead. You're deadlocked. Or take a risk, be random, and do a super. So that's my thing with Street Fighter 6. I think it's good. I think the features are great. I think World Tour mode is cool. It's fun. I enjoy it. I had a good time with it. I think the netcode is very good, but in terms of the core gameplay, what we're getting out of the box, out of the multiplayer experience, I don't think it's that much of a technical game. I don't really think it's like super rewarding. It's really not that hard to play the game. If you played Street Fighter 4, this game should be a piece of cake to you, as long as you just learn Drive Rush and master and put time into learning the Drive Rush. I mean, the Drive Impact reversal. And that's it, guys. So, peace.